time to twist it up.
Hey y'all, it's your girl LaQuinta, and welcome to this episode of Twist It Up. Thank you, as always, for your support. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Click the notification bell so you'll be notified when the episode is uploaded to my YouTube channel. Today is a different type of filming day because my husband no longer works on Sunday. He does trading. So if you hear somebody talking in the background, it's probably my husband because our wall is right on the kitchen wall over by the stove. And then my kids are here. They're not little kids, they're older kids, so they'll probably be walking through talking out loud. But it's going to be okay because I know many of you that are watching have families, so I know you can kind of understand. And you see my little hair here? I've been holding onto these braids for like 2 months until the quarantine is lifted for the beauticians, but I'm still going to kind of sit back, so I hope you guys are taking precautions as well. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to do garlic butter salmon. I was going to do it in the oven, but I don't know where my flat pan is, so I'm going to pan fry it on the stove, and then I'm going to do a pasta dish that I got from Tabitha Brown on her YouTube channel. I'm going to change some of the ingredients out, but it's still going to be healthy, it's still going to be good, and it's still going to be filling. And as you see, I already have my pasta over here cooking, and we're going to turn the camera around and show you the rest of the ingredients. All right, so here we go. Like I told you, I already had my pasta already cooked, and I actually threw away the box, but it is the organic farfalle, I believe. It's like a bow tie. It's just a fancy name for bow tie. The little bow tie. So I'm using that pasta. So we're going to use these little sticks of butter. Now this one right here, my mom got me on this right here. This is about 4 teaspoons. So I'm going to use 2 of these here. And then I'm also going to use for the pasta the Parmesan cheese, and then I'm going to try Tabitha's recommendation, which is the Forager cashew milk yogurt unsweetened plain. And you got to make sure it is unsweetened plain because you do not want a sweet pasta sauce. I mean, unless that's your preference, that's totally up to you. So we're going to use this. Then I'm going to put some garlic. I'm going to use some minced garlic. And then I'm going to put some, these are grape tomatoes. I just chopped them in half. We're going to use those. Then I'm going to put some fresh mushrooms in. And then we're going to also use spinach. And we're going to do some sauteed shrimp, which I already sauteed. I just did garlic salt and I did obey seasoning there. And then to top it off, I'm going to use some bacon bits. So this is the pasta portion. For the salmon portion, which I'll do that one last, I am going to do the butter is garlic and butter. So I'm going to do the butter, which is still melting. And then I have some lemon juice, and you can use as much butter or lemon as you want to. And then we're going to also, in this, we're going to use minced garlic there again. I'm going to use some grapeseed oil just to kind of coat the bottom. The good thing about grapeseed oil is that you can cook it. This particular one is just Pompeian, and it's the high heat cooking, so that way your stuff won't burn. I normally try to cook with olive oil, but honey, I be having to watch the stuff because it be about to burn up. So here we go. So we're going to use garlic. And any of these you can omit or you can add more of. It's totally up to you. So we're gonna use all of this. that. And then I'm going to put my onion. This is like a half a cup of onion, and all I did was slice the onion in half and, you know, just cut it. That's all I did. I didn't want a lot of onion because people don't like onion like me. I love onion. So we're just going to do that. I'm going to add a little bit more grapeseed oil. Didn't add enough. There we go. And then it'll be good for when I put the pasta in. It'll be really, really, really good. Y'all, my bun is hitting, my front bun is hitting everything. And then we're going to add mushrooms. You can omit or you can add as much as you want. And I'm going to use all of these because I did do a lot of pasta because it's 3 of us that are actually eating this. And then hopefully, I hope to have some left over. That's what I'm hoping, but with my husband eating, I don't have a clue. He likes to eat. He's a good old country boy. He loves to eat. And to look at him, y'all wouldn't even think so because he's so itty bitty. All right, so we're gonna let that cook down. Until it's like translucent. Because it's gonna cook some more, definitely, because when I put the pasta in and then the cashew milk yogurt and the cheese, it's, you know, it's still gonna do some cooking. And so what I am going to do, I'm going to go ahead and add my tomatoes as well. And that was about a half a cup. They were grape tomatoes. All I did was just dice them. Well, cut them down the middle. Cut them down the middle. And so I chose to use a bigger pan, a pot, just simply because of all the stuff that I'm about to put in here. All right, so I am going to add my pasta. And this is the organic farfalle, which is just a fancy name for bow tie, because look at that. It's just a little bow tie. But you know, when you buy at Whole Foods, ain't no telling what the name's gonna be. So we're gonna put that in there. And you're gonna have this on low or medium heat. And then I'm gonna put my 2 sticks of butter. And we're just gonna stir that in. We're going to add the cashew milk yogurt, and I'm probably going to use like half of it just to give me my creamy base. So that's just about half. So you still have that creaminess, but you know, without the calories of the heavy butter, not the heavy butter, the heavy whipping cream. And then we're just gonna keep turning that over and turn it up to medium. And oh, it smells so good. And then I'm gonna add, and then this is just from Whole Foods, vegetarian Parmesan cheese. And when it says vegetarian, just means, of course, where it came from, of course, the source was vegetarian fed. So I'm going to use all of that because we love cheese over here. So there we go. We're going to continue to stir. And this is like starting to look really And then I'll add, of course, I'll add the spinach last because it's not going to take that real long to cook. And you can have a whole thing of spinach and you really don't have none because it's going to wither. So I'm going to add more of this. Well, actually, I just used all of it because it all fell in there. So I just used all of it, which is fine because I want it to be, I don't want the pasta to be really stiff. Oh my goodness, I got some on me. This is why you wear an apron. Okay. And we're gonna let that simmer for just a sec while I kind of get this stuff up here. And then I'm going to add my shrimp. And here comes my husband. As I'm filming, I told you he was coming through. I told you. All right. I'm pretty sure y'all have some of this going on at home. So yeah. So here we go. I'm going to put in my spinach, not my spinach, my shrimp. They can't see you. So we're gonna put this in. Oh, this is gonna be good. Dang it, it's gonna be good. And there's Smucker's making his bombing. Okay. And then I'm gonna season it. I am going to season. I'm gonna season with salt and pepper. And then you have the kick from the obey. And of course, I'm gonna put some garlic salt in here. And then I'm gonna add some more once I add the spinach. Look at that, just, I mean, like a cream, it's like cream. And I didn't have to do anything special. So we're gonna put this in, the spinach in, and then this part of my dish, of my meal will be done. And Tabitha used kale, I'm gonna use spinach. So actually, I am not gonna use a lot of spinach. We're gonna see how it does, what it looks like once I turn it over a little bit in here.